Hi, I'm Chuck Marunde, exclusive buyer's agent in sunny Sequim, Washington. And today what I want to share with you is the process of searching for and finding your home and the entire process from beginning to end. So I'm going to show you what you might call a buyer's workflow or the buying process, but it's going to carry you from the moment you begin to look for a home online from wherever you are, Colorado, Montana, California, Alaska, Hawaii, Florida, and it'll walk you through the process of intelligently searching what two primary MLS sites you ought to be using that are the best. And then I'm going to walk you through the process of searching for and finding a good buyer's agent. Of course, I hope I will be your buyer's agent, but this is an educational video here, so you may choose to hire anyone you want, right? And so then I also walk you through the process of determining fair market value and making an offer, and then dealing with counter offers or special conditions based on how you're going to purchase the home, whether you're financing, whether you're selling a home and you're going to list it, or it's already pending, or it's just closed, or if you're financing. So we'll talk, I'll walk you through all of that. But also, then we'll walk through the due diligence process. What kind of inspections and contingencies are there? And how do you work through those things to protect yourself? I love to say that the answers you get in life are only as good as the questions you ask. So there are a lot of traps for the unwary. I share with my clients not only the answers to the questions they ask me, but sometimes I give my clients questions they didn't know that they should ask, and then we talk about the answers and how they can make wise decisions, because you're probably going into your retirement years. You can't afford to get caught by a trap for the unwary or any kind of nightmare scenario or financial loss. This is not the time for that. So I help my clients get through the process smoothly, and I want to show you today. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail on every single one of these things, but I want to show you the big picture today, and you'll have links to be able to pursue any of these in your own time. So let me show you what I've got for you. This is, I know it's a busy graphic, but it is an interactive graphic, and it's going to allow me to show you the overall process that you go through as a buyer. So wherever you're coming from, a lot of my clients are coming from the metropolitan areas, and buying a home in a rural area like Sequim, Washington is quite different maybe than anything you've done before, or wherever you may have bought a home before. So there are really four big phases here, as you can see on the screen. I've outlined these four phases. Phase one is the search and research. And so I have some key resources online for you, which I will, of course, link below this video. But I have a lot of, over 2,000 articles you can use. These are articles written specifically for buyers who are looking at Sequim and trying to decide whether to retire here, and then what the process would be for buying a home. There's hundreds of videos for buyers. You can do a lot of research with the sites. I've basically created a fairly large encyclopedic resources on the internet here for buyers. I don't list homes. I work for buyers, and that I hope speaks loudly to you. In phase two, this is viewing homes and submitting offers. So you're going to find that I created a portal. This is really the #1 real estate portal to all things real estate in Sequim. And you'll find out when you go to that site. We won't go through it now, but there are very, very powerful resources and links on this site that have essentially taken me, 4 decades and a whole career in law practice and the last 15 years as a real estate broker to put together for you. So I hope those are beneficial. You'll also find on that same portal, which is, of course, iRealtyVirtualBrokers.com. Also, you can get there by just simply typing livinginsequim.com. But I've created some really, really powerful search tools that you won't find on any other site. I designed and programmed some of these specifically for retirees moving to Sequim. So you can go through this and you can see how those links work out for you and all of those search facilities or tools in there. And I think you're going to love them. I also created a lot of market reports, and there's a lot more if you scroll down the page. For any of these areas, if you open it up, you'll see all kinds of, you'll see new listings in that area, and you'll see a lot of information in that area regarding the data and the market and so on. Then I created something that I'm kind of proud of. I call it the power menu on my website, but you'll find out that there are some very powerful tools on this site. And again, if you want to, you can go down through them. This is just part of the research that I suggest that you do as you're searching the Sequim area to decide, number one, if you want to retire here, but also, what kind of homes are here, what the market is, what's involved in buying a home in this unique market with a limited inventory. And so that's phase 2. Phase 3 is the due diligence. Now, once we submit an offer on your behalf and we have mutual acceptance, holy mackerel, this is going to be a very, very important stage right here. And again, we need to make sure that you are protected and that you have the ability to do the inspections you need, as well as to terminate the transaction and get your earnest money back if things are not as they seem. So plenty of more resources here. You can always find me. I'm all over the place here. So if you need to track me down, you can click on that. That's, again, a link that you'll see here. I have some pointers here that you can read, and lots of little fun photographs and so forth that are intended to help educate and guide you along the way. So you'll find the real estate blog. It's sequimblog.com. And again, you'll find tremendous resources on that site that have been posted for the last 15 years or so. Phase 4 is handling the 11th hour issues and closing. A lot of important things that can come up. Again, I create a lot of resources for you to do your own research. But if I'm your buyer's agent, you just simply pick up the phone and call me at 360-775-5424 or text me. By the way, if you ever want to reach me and you just want to get questions or answers about the market or the possibility of moving here, you want to interview me, you want to learn more about Sequim, you want to ask about the market and so on, one of the best ways to get a hold of me is simply to text me to my cell phone, because I get a lot of emails, don't have time to go through my emails, hundreds of emails every single day. So texting I always have my cell phone with me. So that makes it nice and easy. A lot of steps here and a lot of links that I'm going to give you the link to this, and you'll be able to open this up as an interactive graphic, just like you're seeing me open up links and photos and so forth. You'll be able to do the same. And you'll be able to, for example, here's something that I want to show you. The home buying process timeline. So I put together a timeline to show you what's involved from the beginning all the way to closing. Now, I'm showing that somebody begins the search way back here on day one. But as you work through the search process, and you may shortcut the entire search process depending on how good you are and using the internet for research, and how much you take advantage of my services, which are freely offered along the way here. But once you get to making an offer, it's only 30 days or so to closing from that point. But I include a timeline here that shows you the process, and it's pretty detailed. As you can see, it can be very complex. The other reason that I know that I'll never be out of work, buyers coming from outside the area, you need a good buyer's agent who's knowledgeable and experienced, because there's so many little details that could go wrong. All right, so I hope you enjoy this, and check out the interactive link to this below this video so that you can access this. And don't forget, your number one gateway to Sequim for all things real estate is my primary website. I hope you find this video beneficial, and if I can help, just shoot me a text or give me a call. You can schedule an appointment right there as you see on my calendar if you want to. And I will see you in the next video.